Hey guys, this is Grace and welcome to process video number 132. It's been a while since I've done a process video, and so I'm coming at you this November with hopefully more than one. Anyways, let me share with you my thoughts on this. This is using my my September, October homemade scrapbook kit. If you are interested in learning what I had put in this kit, make sure that you check out the description below because it will be there. My October or my homemade kit, I should say, has a lot of fall themed uh, products in there, so it's perfect for this season. This page is inspired, or it's actually based off of a sketch. This I am part of an online private forum for scrapbooking, and one of the challenges that was posted there was to use up free sketches that was done by Scrapbook Generations when they used to have a magazine called Create. And so for the next few months, we are to work on or use those sketches as an inspiration. And if you know me, I love challenges and I love sketches. That just makes it just makes my brain not work too hard. Is that even a word? But and so I was on board with this, and I printed out the sketches when it came out, or when the host posted it, and I am just kind of working my way through it. Every week there is a single page sketch and then a double page sketch, and then there's also a card and a tag, if you kind of a bonus one if you want to do that as well. But I am focusing my energies into the page sketches just because that's what I want to do right now. So this page was, I don't know, number 5 or 6 of my for using the homemade sketch or homemade kit, I should say. And I don't have a lot of full papers anymore, and the sketch had a bunch of paper strips on the back, and then I believe it's like a couple of or 3 photos for the sketch. And so it worked well because I only had like scraps left. So I cut out the scraps of paper into different widths and lengths, which I will kind of trim at the end. But I have like a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch. I did cut a few that's an inch, yeah, and I'm just kind of layering them like what is showed in a sketch, and then I'm kind of just seeing how spreading them apart so that they're not close together. And I only have one photo. This photo was taken in 2014, and we were on a family vacation. We went to Durango, Colorado, and this was actually in the parking lot of a Burger King. The Burger King was situated right beside the some kind of a river, and I forgot what it's called, but it's one of the popular rivers that goes through the downtown of Durango, and we even saw some people um, go tubing in that river because it has a really good current to, take you down the river. So it looked fun, and so I took a picture of my husband and my 2 kids. But the journaling was actually, I was journaling about how this was one, if not the last, one of the last pictures that there was only 2 kids, because I was pregnant with my 3rd one at this time. So that's what I journaled about. And then, as you can see, I am getting some accents from this cut apart paper from Pebbles. That was one of the inspirations, or the inspiration that I had in making the homemade kit. And so I had cut out a bunch of them already, for different pages that I had created. And they're square, but I don't limit myself with just the shape of the product. Sometimes I look at it and see if I can punch out shapes out of it. And so that's what I did here. I punched out the circles with my 1 3/4 inch punch. It's an EK Success one. And then I punched out a scallop 2-inch circle from, yeah, I think it's gold cardstock, and and then put that behind just to kind of frame those circles. And then I have this chipboard that says Adore, and again, it's one of those things that I pulled out from my homemade kit, and that's going to be part of my title. My journaling has been printed already in white cardstock, and then I just cut that in blocks. Sometimes I go in spurts. I want it blocks, I want it in strips. It just all depends on the size of, like, how much size I have left in the page, and also if I have a lot to say, I probably will not cut them in strips just because there's going to be a lot of strips to adhere, like this one. But if they're just kind of like maybe 5 sentences or so, I will make them into strips. And then this one was actually, this is an acetate from Pink Paisley, and I think it was from their Cedar Lane collection. And this one was not in my original kit, but I was working on something and, you know, pulling stuff from my stash, and then I came across it and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stick it in there and see if I can incorporate it, because I was, all I had with this embellishment kit was were acetates, and there were just maybe like 2 or 3 left or something like that. So I just thought I'd stick it in there and use it all up. And it worked out well here. Of course, it was an acetate, so it was see-through. So I backed it up on white cardstock just to make it stand out a little bit more. Now I had that canvas tag, and I was bent into using that. So I decided I was going to add that, and because it was kind of a little bit too long, I decided to trim it, and then the excess, or the leftovers, I made it into little banners that I'm going to go put on the top of that page. So this page went pretty fast, I would say, and because a lot of it was, the design was already kind of pre-planned for me because of the sketch, and then also because I have a kit that I didn't have to go rummaging through my stash to complete, or to pull out all of my products. They're basically all within my reach, so that was really good. And then I'm just going to be adhering this. If you notice, the way I had trimmed those papers on the back, some of them were into fishtails, some was just in an angle. I thought that the variation was good to do for this particular design. And then I did add my journaling with some fun foam on the back, just because that canvas has some texture to it. I wanted my journaling to not kind of bump right onto that, straight onto the tag. So, and I'm adhering the circles, and then I made sure that I add my date, and then I'm going to be adhering my tag. Now, at first, I did pull some ribbon for this particular kit, but I just felt like the ribbon was a little bit too thick for the hole in this tag, and so I pulled out a blue twine, baker's twine, for that. And I think that's going to do it. I am going to add some kind of clear sequins. I pulled that for my kit, and so I remembered that I had it, and so I wanted to make sure that I used that up. And of course, I'm going to finish my title. So because this is a very thin chipboard, I decided to adhere it with just some tiny attacher, and I'm going to adhere it in 3 different places. I am also going to add my little oh no, yeah, my little banners there with some tiny attacher as well. And then I have a little sticker, or word sticker, or letter sticker from Teresa Collins that I will use. Oh, maybe not Teresa Collins. I thought it was. I guess I'm going to use my mind's eye here. So I'm just going to pull out the letters I, and then AM. No, THEM. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I made this page, so I kind of forgot. Yeah, because the title is I Adore Them. So that is my page. You're going to see some pictures with the sequins later on. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye!